Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we are starting Witch Hat Atelier. Episodes 1 and 2, they all came together. We did a trailer reaction, actually really the only trailer reaction we did this season, maybe a month or so ago, and it was really good. Had me absolutely hyped for this series, so this is the one I've been really looking forward to. And I'm very happy it's finally here. So every Monday we will be reacting to this. We're also reacting to a bunch of series this season. If you haven't seen them yet, definitely subscribe. Check out the channel itself. We got a bunch of stuff on here. We also just started quite a few other series, so now's the best time to join the channel. Check out the Patreon for the full reactions and exclusive shows. Let's go ahead and start. Here we go.
スポーツ選手は生まれた時からスポーツ選手？宇宙飛行士やアイドルは？
Whoa.
生まれた時はわからない。でもじゃあ魔法使いは？
From the trailers we saw like them using ink and stuff, so very interesting. The animation budget was definitely big for this one. It's just sitting and watching. Just chilling.
あ、ごめんね汚して。お洗濯もう終わるから。
Polite even to the animals.
元に戻るよ。この泉。 魔法がかかってるから。
Oh, that's what that is? Ah.
何回見ても綺麗。すごいな。魔法。
It possibly like clean the water or something.
魔法は世界に溢れていて、なくてはならない便利な奇跡。でも、その仕組みはわからない。 魔法をかけられるのは魔法使いだけ。
Okay. Seems pretty straightforward.
魔法を恵んでもらうことしかできない。魔法使いにはなれないのだ。
Ah, so
いいな。魔法使いに生まれた人は。
So you can only be blessed. Like, so ordinary people can't normally get. What? Okay. That's kind of cool. So for witches, magic users, is that their normal vehicle of choice? That's their ride. First, right off the bat here, like, it is absolutely stunning. Like, the music, obviously the music really goes with this. I always wonder about the OST of series because I really think they can elevate things. It's been very good so far. But one thing I like, the animation just pops. The world, it's really making this world, like, you can kind of see the beauty right away. I'm impressed. That's not your mom, right?
大丈夫。僕こそごめんね。ドアの前にいて。
あら、ちょっと信じられない。ほら、これ、こんなところにあるなんて。あら、でも、置き去りそうな刺繍なんて古くない？それより見て、これハリアン編みのレース。あら、すごい。
What is?
城下町じゃあっという間に品切れだったのに。お客様、羽馬車に乗ってきたんだ。
And you're just happy they all showed up at your house, I guess. What?
ねえ、仕立て屋さん、こういうレース他にもある？はい。
忙しいなら後でも。
I guess this is normal. They sell stuff here.
ココはうまいのよ。
へえ。
I'm guessing her mom makes stuff and sells.
羽馬車見に行ってもいい？なんだって？羽馬車が来てるの。羽馬車？お客様のもので遊ぶ気じゃないでしょうね。大丈夫、見るだけ。 もう魔法使いになりたいなんて言わないから。
Ah, so her mom's like against it.
仕事が早く終わったらね。やった。お待たせしました。寸法はいかほどに？
あ、ここに。
お預かりします。
Man, I feel so like drawn in. Pun intended.
すごい集中力だ。手際もいい。迷いのない線、そして裁断。何より正確で丁寧な仕上がり。この村にこんな素敵な職人がいたとはね。これこそ魔法だ。
私のは全然違いますです。魔法っていうのはもっと不思議でキラキラで。
I guess she doesn't see that as
それでもっと
like the best version of magic.
もっとこう尊いんです。
聞いてもいい？
This guy isn't just here to buy some stuff from them, I think. Yeah.
小さい頃、お城のお祭りに連れて行ってもらった時、仮面をつけた魔法使いと出会って。
It's like a fairy tale.
そこのあなた、
Whoa.
魔法の絵本を買いませんか？
You were walking down some dark alleyways,
魔
dungeons.
法って何？
魔法は世界を彩る奇跡。大空をかける羽馬車に澄んだ水を保つクオンの泉、そしてあなたの足元の踏むと光る灯火の石畳も
Coincidentally, things we had just seen.
綺麗ね。魔法すごいね。ここ魔法好き。
今なら杖のおまけ付き。
Why are you so generous?
それはさっきも
I mean, I guess it cost money,
だ
but
からね、魔法の絵本なの。おまけの杖。さあ、ここ、そろそろ帰りましょう。遅くなったわ。お母さん。ここね、大きくなったら世界を彩る魔法使いになる。無理よ。なんで？ここ、魔法の力を持って生まれた人じゃないと魔法使いにはなれないのよ。
well, she obviously can do some
魔
though.
法使いの素質はないんだから。
That's really interesting. We saw her be able to do like little things. It seemed like she was doing that to the water and stuff. At least that's what it seemed like in the way, like, I guess she doesn't see it as magic. Maybe, okay, there could be a couple theories. I have a couple theories here. Either the mom is lying and she was like a witch all along and her mom was a witch and something bad happened that made her stop or hate magic, or maybe her her husband, whatever happened to him or whatever, like ended up dying because of magic, or was a witch himself, or whatever the case is, something involving that. I'd love to know your guys' theories, but definitely something happened to make that, because it feels like maybe that's a half lie and maybe just something the mom said to her, or she was already born with magic.
さあ、ここ帰りましょう。でも見て。ここが踏むと道が光るよ。
Yeah.
じゃあ、お家に帰るまで光り続けていたら、ここにも魔法が使えるかもね。なんか見るのが好きっていうか、諦めきれないっていうか。
その時のことをもう少し詳しく。
何？ここ？
Oh, what are they getting spooked from? Holy shit.
何してんだよ、もう。うるせえ。大丈夫？ココ、何があったの？何もしてないのに壊れたんだ。え？違うよ。タナルが下に潜ったんだ。チクんなよ。そこに頭ぶつけたらひっくり返って。まあ、なんてことなの？うちの羽馬車がこんな。お父様に借りたのに。申し訳ありません。村の子供たちがとんだ失礼を。
僕が直しましょうか。
Ah, maybe he can fix it with magic.
遊んでもないし。
ちょっとあなた何なの？
失礼。トレードマークを忘れてましたね。
Witch hat. Yeah.
魔法使いのキーフリーと申します。
Ah, so that is the... We saw that from the trailer.
とんがり帽子。直せるの？
So people can pretty much be like, I'm a witch! I have this hat on!
大丈夫ですよ。馬車の底板に魔法をかけ直すだけですから。
ぜひお願いしたいわ。
任せてください。ただ、屋外ではちょっと。
うちの店の作業場を使ってください。ココ。いいでしょお母さん。ゲル、その瞬間が。
I love that. Man, this show has already been so creative. Using like storybooks, fairy tales, and pop-up books.
何があっても決して入れてはいけないよ。いいね。
人生そう甘くないよね。
So she doesn't even get to watch.
なんで見ちゃいけないんだろう。
There must be a reason though.
魔法は世の中にたくさんあるのに、そのかけ方は私たちにはわからない。
Oh, they're that private about
だ
it.
けが知っている。秘密。
Interesting.
ちょっと何してるの？見つかった。あいつなら平気平気。ここから覗けるかな。待って。大きな声出すなよ。泣いて。
What are they doing? Oh.
なんだよつまんねえの。
It's covered. Huh. What is... Oh. Must be maybe the magic that's being cast.
やっぱりダメ。いや、どうしても見たい。でもダメ。
You got to though. Okay, yeah. So what we saw from the trailer is like ink and drawing. But also like it feels like magic is way more complicated and like very specific in this world. The pen is the wand. They're drawn. That is so freaking cool. But also, I feel like learning the spells, like, can we just get a stencil? You just like, okay, here's the spell. We're going to have that there. All you got to do is follow the lines. There's no way you can mess up this spell. I feel like there's been so many ways to like innovate. And like, if it's like that, it would make casting faster. But that's just me thinking, right, you know, out of the box real fast. But like, I really love that because it feels like you could memorize. If you don't do that, you can memorize ways of casting. But also, man, that's like, it's just such a complicated but very unique way of casting magic. I kind of love that.
Coco?
It really kind of shakes up the formula.
母さん、少し安心したよ。魔法が大好きなあんたが魔法使いと一緒に行きたいなんて言い出すんじゃないかと思ってね。父さんが病気で死んでしまって、その上ココにまで出て行かれたら、母さん。言わないよ。お母さんを一人になんてできないもん。
Maybe that's part of it too, is her not wanting. But there's definitely, I don't think that illness thing is, you guys let me know what you think, but like I said earlier, I feel like there could be a lot of things why she doesn't want like her to become a witch, or it seems like, it's not that, I mean, she saw magic. It doesn't necessarily seem like she hates magic, but like maybe she, you know, she doesn't want to lose her daughter, obviously doesn't want to be alone, but maybe something also happened with her father. She's saying illness, but maybe it had something to do with being a witch as well, or something, and casting things, or maybe she did. There's so many possibilities, but that kind of, it's making me think about it more and more.
おやすみなさい。おやすみ。あ、ココ？なんでもない。おやすみ。おやすみ。魔法使いと一緒に行きたいなんて。
I guess, but that also makes me think like she knows eventually she's going to start really wanting to leave and do it. I can do that. Oh, okay. So there was a pen underneath the whole time and she didn't know.
魔法の絵本にたくさん書いてある模様。魔法の杖はただのおまけじゃなかった。ペンこそが魔法の杖だったんだ。
Freaking awesome.
ごめんねお母さん。どこにも行ったりしないから。試させて。
Yeah, but you try it once, maybe you'll. Yeah. That looks like my lines. Little nerdy thing. I come from a family of like artists, so this is I can't hand draw to save my life, but I do have a family member that's pro. So I this is like very like I was like grew up with all that, and so using it as magic, hand drawn things, and create it like such an artistic person in general. But I was never able to hand draw. Graphic artist, a little bit different, but that's why I saw that line. I'm like, well, my little squiggly line, but that's a little bit better though. Okay, it's pretty solid. I wonder like how precise you have to be. Will the magic not cast as well, or maybe not cast at all if it's not absolutely precise and perfect to what it is?
そうだよね。そんなに簡単なわけないよね。
Or maybe it doesn't come out as strong, or it can be. There's so many things and like things to think about with this. The possibilities. Oh. So it comes to life. Okay, yeah, you're never going back. You see something like, yeah.
でももう一回。
Yup, you're gonna be addicted now. If I suddenly could start using magic by doing like my stick figure drawings, like I'd be fucking drawn up. I would never stop. You're like, okay, time to learn how to get better at drawing finally somehow.
やっぱり気になるな。まさか。
Oh. Oh yeah, that's the other thing to worry about. You don't know what you're doing, and I feel like there's probably a lot, like a big margin for error. Like, oh no.
大きく描いたやつは小さいのより強くて、綺麗に描けたのは汚いのより長持ち。
Okay, so that there
綺麗に
is
描くのは難しいな。思った通り。
like make your skills perfect.
からなぞると綺麗に描ける。
Tracing. Okay. We definitely need some stencils and some. Oh no! Wait, what's happening? Whoa! Shit! Is that her? Whoa! Oh shit! I guess he knew something bad was gonna happen.
書いたな。何を書いた？何の魔法を書いた？
Holy. Okay, so you actually, now that I think about it, she got this book from some random dude in the like some guy that was a bit shady, like in a back alley when she was a kid. So she's drawing things. This could have evil spell. Come to think of it, it could be anything in there. You don't even know what you're like. There it could be, maybe there's cursed objects and stuff too that like you don't want it, like could be dark magic. There's so many things. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Is she gonna unintentionally? Oh fuck. Forbidden magic. That's what it was. Oh, that was a nice save. Oh my god. She did that to her. Wow. Okay, that just changed the fucking tone real quick.
知らなくて当然だよ。こうならないために隠されていたんだから。
So that's why they, okay, so that's why they had everything hidden, and like when they did, why no one would say how you do it or why it's hidden to even use like how what the wand is and how they cast things. No wonder you would hide that type of stuff because of that. Somebody that doesn't have any knowledge of it that could just like just accidentally use forbidden spells, or somebody that does have knowledge and is like, it's now everything is kind of adding up and making sense. But man, you unintentionally, I don't want to say killed because it's an ice spell and maybe there's a way to thaw that or something. Maybe she's not dead and there's a way to thaw it. That's my first thought. You guys can let me know what you think, but like that, it feels like she's not dead, but also that's absolutely horrifying. For the first time you use magic, you accidentally froze your mom. Like normally that'd be like, okay, I'm never fucking touching this again.
知られたからには君の記憶を消さなければならない。残念だけど。
Is that what they normally do then? Yeah.
絵本。そうか。もしその絵本が彼らのものであるとしたら。
So he can't erase her memories.
記憶を消し去れば道は途絶えてしまう。どんな本だったか覚えてるんだね。どのページに書いてあったかも。
同じ本を見つければ魔法陣も書いてある。
And then you can unthaw.
その魔法陣が分かればお母さんを助けられるの。記憶は消さないで。何でもします私。お母さんを助けられるなら。
This is amazing.
秘密は守れる。
もちろんです。
学ぶ意思はある。
Magic.
知ってしまった事実は消せない。ならば秘密を持つ側になってもらう。
You must become a
記
witch.
憶を残しておくにはこれしかない。ココ、君はこれから魔法使いになるんだ。
Awesome. Oh man, I was wondering what we were gonna get to shake it up. It felt very wholesome, but a little too wholesome for a story about magic and stuff. Like, it feels like there's always something that's gonna happen, but man, what a good ending. Like, I mean, honestly, the entire episode is just like, the animation is beautiful. The world is beautiful. This show obviously deserved the animation quality it got because it makes everything pop, from the characters to the backgrounds to the magic that was being cast, the creative way that that magic even exists in this world. I was immersed the first few minutes, like, and sometimes that's kind of challenging to do with a new show because like you're trying to, sometimes they'll info dump you, sometimes they'll try to there's just so many things that are happening sometimes. This one kind of like really slowly settled us in, and it ended up working perfectly because that ending just absolutely came out of the screen. Man, that was such a good first episode. We're going to the next one though. We're watching both together. All right, here we go. Episode 2. Man, I am hooked. Like, I had a feeling when I saw the trailer though, I had a feeling I was going to. but it exceeded my expectations by far.
流しの羽馬車を呼んだんだよ。空の上は寝巻きじゃ寒かったろう。もうすぐ着くからね。お、ほら、見えてきた。
Oh, a little village or
君の学び屋だ。得体の知れない魔法で家が石化してしまったから。
okay. So look, ice, but petrification. Okay.
だから、お、ここ
She's got to be really in shock, sadness, like she caused it to top it off.
お母さん一人にしないって約束した
And maybe that's
私
what her mom knew of too.
ここ
Maybe her dad did something similar, or
自分を責めないで。君は何も知らなかったんだ。さあ、顔を洗って。涙を流しきったら前を見て。今日からここで暮らすんだから。
man, so pretty.
これは
ん？水だよ。
Aqua.
失念していたね。
水と呼ぶには丸くて浮いてるようなない魔法なんて怖くて触れないよ。怖くないよ。扱いが難しい魔法じゃないもん。
I mean, of course, she'd be a little bit like I was thinking that it would be a little traumatizing what just happened in episode 1. I'm wondering if that because she was so happy with magic, so like she's been wanting to do this forever. It seems like for years, right? So it makes me think that maybe it could slow her down in the sense of like, I don't know, feel a certain way, be a little bit more restrained or scared to do magic again herself. It's going to be interesting to see going forward how she treats everything now after going through that. Because that's got to be very traumatic, and it just happened.
それはね、浮き水滴。空気中の水分から水を汲み出せる魔法なの。こうして手を出して。下の皿を傾けると注ぎ口になるんだよ。わあ、すごい。ありがとう。
Though from what we've seen of her personality, she does seem strong enough and somebody that could still want to do it.
そうなんだ。ありがとう。こちらこそ。ありがとうのありがとう。こちらこそ。ありがとうのありがとう。
Thank you. Thanks for thanking me. Thank you for thanking me.
ペンとインク。二人とも魔法使いなの？の、弟子だよ。キーフリー先生の生徒なの。っていうか、君は違うの？てっきりテティアたちと同じ見習いかと思った。同い年？どこのアトリエの人？
Okay, so that's like
私はまだ
what they call all the
見習いとは
places
言えない
that
かも。何せ魔法を書いたのは昨日が初めてだから。
maybe a
今日
witch's
からここ
house.
でお世話になるの。あれ？まさか君がそうなの？
Oh,
私が何？禁止魔法を使った知らざる者が
that got around
記憶も消されず
fast.
に弟子になるのを許されたって。
ここ大丈夫？
キーフリーさん。
お互い自己紹介はもう済んだみたいだね。リチェとテティアも朝のお手伝いをしたら部屋で自習してくれるかな。はーい。着替え。ここではみんなこれを着てる。さて、魔法についてのお話を始めよう。
Oh yeah, we need some history and
遠
stuff.
い昔、魔法は特別なものじゃなかった。決まった図形の組み合わせと特殊な製法のインクがあれば。
Okay, so it was more basic.
どこの誰にでも使える。もっと身近なものだったんだ。できる力があれば何でもするのが人間だ。 おぞましい魔法がいくつも描かれた。
That is why it became more. Oh,
わず
Jesus.
かに残った良識ある人たちは争いを拒み、魔法使いとして結託し、人々の魔法の記憶を奪って秘密を守れる弟子にだけ教え、
Because it would have destroyed the world if they hadn't.
それが結託の日だ。以来、魔法は特別な人間しか使えない力だと思わせてきた。
Okay, so people think that, but in reality, anybody can actually do it. And that's, man, that is actually interesting, but I feel like you would have to, man, they must have to cast so many memory spells, like, constantly, and I feel like there could be a lot of, I don't know, what, I wonder, like, there would be, I feel like there would be ways of making mistakes in that, or maybe, like, I don't know, there's people that you don't know that remember things, or, like, there's a lot of things that I feel like you wouldn't be able to track that way.
ごめんね。
いえ、
There must be very few people that can do it then, when it's that connected and they knew about her that fast.
争いの時代に描かれて、結託の日と共に禁じられた。人を傷つける魔法だ。
教えてください。使っちゃいけない魔法全部知りたいんです。
お、
知らないままじゃ怖くて何もできないです。
Yeah.
焦らないでと諭すところだけど、
Like she's already
禁止
cast
魔
one
法
of
は
those,
数えきれない
so
ほどあるんだけど、ひとまとめにしたらシンプルだ。人体そのものにかける魔法はいかなる時も禁止とする。例えば変身や年齢の変化、
whoa.
扉や乗り物を使わない瞬間移動、思考や感情を操ったり、人を傷つけたり癒したり。
So the possibilities are
一つだけ例外
endless.
があるけど、
記憶を消す魔法。
その通り。大抵の魔法は道具にかける。馬車とかランプとか。
So here's, I'm sure it'll be explained eventually, but just some thoughts here. How can you, is there ways of countering like spells? Like if somebody tries to cast something on you or whatever, but a lot of the time it seems to be hidden when they do it. But I would think there'd be ways, maybe witch to witch or something, being able to like counter things. Like if somebody tried to do a memory, because what defends you against somebody like not liking you or wanting to do something to you and erasing your memory in your sleep or something, or doing something like that? You would think there'd have to be ways to counter spells. That's like my first thought anyway. No wonder you wouldn't want anybody to be able to do that. Think about this world. If anyone was casting spells here, we'd all be fucked. Oh god, I don't even want to think about it.
湖。さっきまで辺り一面丘だったのに。
扉窓だよ。同じ模様の丸窓をつないでくれる。遠くの建物が見えるかな。図書の塔。知識の保管のため、魔法に関するすべての書籍が書かれた瞬間にあそこで複製される。
あの絵本も。すぐ行きましょう。私寝ないで探します。
待って。
Is it hard to get there?
図書の塔は4人の司書に守られていて、試練を乗り越えた魔法使いだけが中に入れるんだ。
Ah,
入るには
so that's the way to
まず
defend
学
it.
ばないとね。ココ、さっき僕は嬉しかったんだ。君が知りたいと言ってくれて。恐怖を感じるのは仕方ない。でも、禁止されずに残ったのは
Are a lot, I'm sure. And as we've seen,
人を
beautiful.
幸せにする魔法ばかりだから。どうせなら優しい魔法をもっと知ってほしいな。なんてね。どうかな。
But not everybody's like that. I'm sure even some witches. So how long can that last?
ここが君の
People
部屋
not using like aggressive spells or forbidden spells.
作業スペースは2人1部屋なんだ。寝室は個別だよ。
Because you would think there would have to be like I was just thinking that you'd think there would have to be like a witch or like somebody within there like that would like maybe do forbidden spells in the background or like but it does seem like when spells are cast there's a way for people to know or something. So but maybe there's a spell to hide spells or like because it seemed like you can really like cast, it feels like the potential is anything. So there, I don't know, I feel like there's gonna be some like I don't know, some evil witches or like some things going on in the background because this you know, it's great, all these happy spells and things that make everybody happy. I love that they're focused on that, but I'm back of my mind I'm like there's definitely somebody doing some shady shit in the background.
鍵付きだから安心して。少し休むといい。僕は用事があるから何かあったら呼んでくれ。僕です。キーフリーです。ココを弟子にすることを許可してくれてありがとうございます。はい。ええ。絵本のことはまだ。今あの子も混乱しているので。
はあ、これが魔法使いの部屋か。そっちは私の机よ。
Ah, she gets a roommate. Oh.
降りるから離れて。あ、ごめんね。
Ah.
私はここ。知ってる。例の知らざるものでしょう。新しい姉妹弟子になるって聞いたわ。お母様、気の毒だったわね。ありがとう。あなたのせいで永遠に人間に戻れない。
What does that mean?
助けるためにここに来たの。
Like there's
魔法使いになって。物心ついた時から指先が染まるまで魔法陣を書いてる。試験に受かってやっと見習い。弟子入りを認められるのはそれからよ。
and
何
then
も知らない普通の子。
yeah.
知らざる者のあなたになれるはずないわ。
I would imagine somebody that had to work their way to get to that, and now she's just getting thrown in.
かけたもん。やってみなきゃわからない。リチも腹減り。テティアも今日はココの歓迎会だよね。ごちそう。
This is gonna be such a good show. I'm a little sad I'm watching this weekly and I can't just binge this right now, honestly. Just a little bit, but we have something to look forward to every week.
歓迎会はまた今度。アガットは？
部屋で食べるって。
たまにはみんなで食べてほしいんだけどな。よし、僕らも食べよう。いただきますはココに言ってもらおうかな。
I mean, even the bread looks good. It is just bread. Bread and soup.
近所で採れる麦がいいんだよ。
I'm sure there's like spells to make maybe make things taste better too, possibly. God, the potential in this, like, it's amazing but scary at the same time. Being able to have the potential to like cast anything, really.
試験を受けなきゃいけないって。でも何をするとか具体的な内容は書いてないよ。
何が書いてないって？魔法については本に書いてないことが多いんだ。学ぶには読むより何より触れること。
これは
Yeah, I mean, there's some things you have to perform or do. You can have so much knowledge, but you need both.
本当はまだちょっと怖い。でも、お母さん、絶対元に戻すからね。
Yeah, well, that was my thought, like, how she would react to trying to do this again right away, but what we've seen from her personality, it does make sense, her being able to, and wanting to save her mom, obviously.
魔法は3つの要素で構成されていて、 中央門、その周りに描かれる線を、いや、この
Okay.
2つを囲う円を陣と呼び、
Sigil, sign, ring.
炎、水、光、風
Fire.
とどんな魔法に
Okay, only 4, huh?
矢はその魔法がどんな形で現れるかと大きさ、方向を定めます。そして最後に円で囲うことで陣が閉じられ魔法が発現する。覚えるだけで
I mean, there is definitely a lot of
説明でき
detail.
たじゃない。
And there's lots of opportunities to fuck it up.
いいね、その息だ。おダメだよ、捨てちゃ。
こんなの見せられないです。下手だし線はブルブルのガタガタで。
That would be exactly my first try.
始めたばかりだもの。それよりも見るべきところは他にある。ほらここ、陣が切れてるだろ。途切れてたら魔法は発動しないよ。
Ah, it really does need to be precise.
新しい道具を扱う手はおぼつかないものさ。初めて立った子馬みたいなものだから。
He's being so like very nice and helpful here and trying to teach her, but he also, something that I feel like we need to remember is he does have ulterior motives in the sense of, one, he was I guess he was trying, you know, probably them, witches in general, trying to look for these like forbidden spells and try to know what was activated and everything, and he needs information from her. And like obviously he needs something from her, so it's just something that I'll keep from in the back of my head here when it comes to like how she's being treated, because before he was immediately going to erase her memory because that's just the normal thing. So and you know the stuff he was saying in the background there, communicating with somebody, it's going to be interesting to see like once he gets the information, if he somehow does get the information from her, maybe faster than expected or something, how he'll, I feel like there could be, maybe I'm overthinking, but I don't know. Like when there's an ulterior motive and there's something that like he needs or whatever, how fast would they turn or like, I don't know, try to erase her memories or something after, but like, or after, how does that work if you're already a witch or something, if you're learning? Can they erase your memories at any time? Like, there's a lot of things to think about. And is there a way to block that or defend against that? Oops. And you kind of screwed up her spell.
落ち着いて。ごめんよ、アガット。大丈夫かい？
Oops.
いいんです、先生。私気にしてません。
Your face says
それより
differently.
個々の魔法陣を見せてください。
ああ。
ああ、これだわ。見て。
Well, one's
この矢が
Yeah.
一本だけ長い。ここからの力が加わりすぎて、水が勢いよく飛んだのよ。
man.
僕はこれから2、3日、魔法使いの大行動に行ってくる。
The Great Hall.
個々のことを頼んだよ、アガット。
はい、先生。
Immediately, I'm thinking Harry Potter. I can't help it.
姉妹弟子から得るもの
The
は
Great Hall.
ここ、彼女を見てよく学ぶんだよ。
先生。本当にごめんね。私。何度も謝らないで。気にしてないって言ったでしょ。さあ、ココ。昨日言ったわよね。証明してって。
She's gonna really test you. Whoa. Okay. I'm telling you, I love this. The pop-up book, from animation to pop-up book to freaking like, that's such a nerdy thing, but that gets me. Well, I already had pretty high expectations for this. Like, seeing the trailer beforehand and very just really, really getting hooked on that. I knew like this is the one I was really looking forward to, and it didn't disappoint. It went above and beyond expectations. There's so much here. Like, I'm definitely gonna do a rewatch, but like, I think just the way magic works in this world by itself, the feeling like no limitation, even though they put limitations on it. In general, there's so much like things you can do with this. There's so many ways of messing up the magic. There's so many, like, you draw something a little bit differently and it will do something completely different, or it'll go a different route or a different way. Like, it's just so creative. I think that's the best way I can explain this. The creativity in this, like, dreaming this up in general, but like it puts a whole different spin on magic, and I think that's why it makes me so happy. It's done in a way where you can get ridiculously creative about it, and it makes me just think and dream up so many ways of doing things. Like, I feel like we're gonna get, the further we get into this, the more it's gonna have my mind thinking, oh, what if you did this? What can you cast on the, and that just absolutely screams to me, oh my god, this is gonna be a fucking amazing series. I'm hyped for this. I hope you guys subscribe. We'll be doing this every week. Make sure we're doing a lot of other shows too, obviously, so check out the channel. Check out the Patreon if you want to watch the full reactions a little bit early and the exclusive shows I do over on there. Patreon.com/ajrich123. That link is down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.